Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering the New York Football Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Before I get right into this, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming into the end part of the season, both these teams have stumbled into the playoffs. You're looking at these teams playing up and down football through the last 6 weeks of the football season. The Minnesota Vikings potentially losing that second seed and doing things to tumble throughout the NFL season. Late in the football game, you saw Minnesota beat by the Packers. You saw them beat physically by the Packers. You saw them beat by different teams. And it felt almost like it's either they're getting blown out or either they're winning close games. That's what it felt like. In this game here, you're going to have a mix of styles. The Minnesota Vikings style versus the New York Football Giants style of offense. Saquon Barkley has a chance to make his name in the playoffs in this one. I feel like the Minnesota Vikings defense cannot tackle as well as the New York Football Giants can tackle. I feel like there's going to be a lot left on the football field if the Minnesota Vikings don't get it started early. Kirk Cousins is playing like he just doesn't want to lose the football game. He's playing close to the vest. They're not really taking chances when they need to. Justin Jefferson is putting himself in harm's way because he's going up for every single catch like this is his last catch. You got to keep in mind, this offense has to open up. This offense has to have more fluidity. They have to take more chances downfield, and they have to be a less predictable offense, because a lot of times teams like Green Bay keen in on what these guys are doing. They know the play calls already. They know what they're doing, so they're just sitting on routes. They're just making sure that Justin Jefferson doesn't beat them and everybody else can't get open. That defense for the Minnesota Vikings is veteran-laced. They have a lot of veterans on that team, but you got to keep in mind those veterans also get beat a lot. They don't recover well. They're not young veterans. They're older veterans. They've been around, seen a lot of things, but they don't have the physical speed to keep up with a lot of teams. That could get them in trouble with this one. The New York Football Giants are going to have to deal with Saquon Barkley. No matter if it's a bad offensive line, no matter if it's bad quarterback Daniel Jones, they're still going to have to deal with Saquon Barkley. And I feel like he's going to erupt in this football game. I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to have to score at least 21 points. And I think that they'll be able to score 21 points, but are they going to be able to keep the Giants at the end zone in this one? I feel like the Giants have the advantage as far as running the football. I feel like Dalvin Cook is not a better running back than Saquon Barkley, but when he's healthy, he's a game breaker. In this one here, I'm picking the New York Football Giants to upset the Minnesota Vikings in this one. I don't have any faith in the Minnesota Vikings at all. I think that they've been a product of a poor schedule throughout the season. They won games they were supposed to, and they lost against teams they were supposed to beat as well. I'm picking Giants to win this one because I feel like Saquon Barkley is going to be able to run the football effectively. That's going to set up the play action. And then these wide receivers for the Giants are finally going to start to produce against a team's defense that's not really a Super Bowl defense. So all of you Giants fans, all you Vikings fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates and all the breakdowns. And we'll see you on the very next video.